Berberine has suddenly become one of the most talked about supplements for weight and blood sugar. Some people are even calling it the natural version of Ozempic. Berberine is a compound that comes from certain plants. Once inside the body, it influences how cells handle sugar and energy. It encourages cells to pull glucose out of the bloodstream much more efficiently, and it can make the body slightly more sensitive to insulin. That is why researchers started studying it in people with insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. In some clinical trials, berberine lowered blood sugar levels in a way that was comparable to certain diabetes medications, but that effect mostly appears in people who already have metabolic problems. In someone whose blood sugar is already normal, the change may be very small. Another important detail is absorption. Berberine does not absorb very easily through the gut. Only a small portion actually enters the bloodstream, so different people can experience very different results, and this is why the internet is full of mixed experiences. I've been discussing this with people that have taken berberine. I've also been seeing a lot of mixed experiences online. Some people say their appetite improved and their blood sugar became much more stable, whilst others notice very little difference. It depends heavily on the metabolic state of the person taking it. Berberine also works very differently from modern weight loss injections. Those medicines act differently on appetite signals in the brain. Berberine does not really do that. Instead, it gently improves how the body manages sugar. And when blood sugar becomes more stable, cravings can sometimes reduce naturally. Once you see this properly, berberine is not a miracle fat loss supplement. It is more accurately a metabolic support that may help people with insulin resistance. And that distinction matters when deciding whether it's worth taking. It's very expensive online. There's limited studies. I personally wouldn't take it, especially with the feedback I'm receiving from patients. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.